Hi Stitchy friends. I thought I'd join you this morning, and I'm in the middle of finishing up a project. I finished my little cross stitch that I was working on, and now I'm going to attach it to a wallet that I found. I'm using the Hot Fix, I don't know if you can see it, Hot Fix adhesive, and I've already cut a piece the size of my stitching, and I hope I've got the right side up because now I've completely forgotten. Yep, I do. And then here is my stitching. Isn't she cute? I saw her. She is a free pattern by Amanda Gregory. And when I saw her, I loved her, and probably mostly because I love pink, but she is very, very fun. And I thought, oh, I can whip that up in no time flat. But you know what? It took me like 2.5 weeks of pretty much solid stitching if I wasn't at work or fixing dinner or doing things like that. So I added some rickrack to the edge and got it all sewed down. And now I'm just going to follow the instructions and iron it. Let me grab my iron, which is right by my elbow. And it says to cut it, put it on flat surface, shiny side up, and then hold it down for 10 to 15 seconds. So we'll see how that goes. I can actually get it lined up, because I don't want any sticky to stick out. So there we go. So I'm stitching in the morning this time, so the light's a little bit better, and I am definitely not feeling like I'm dragging. So let's see. The weather started to warm up. We've had, I think it was 64 yesterday. It was almost like summer. It was lovely. And hopefully today, oops, I should have put a cloth on there. Oh well, I forgot. Today we're gonna go outside and make some garden boxes, which also was a project that hasn't gotten done over the last couple weeks. So that looks like that's stuck. I hope so, because I really don't want it to come off this. Okay, there we go. Now that it's stuck to the back of that, I have to read the directions because I've not used this before. It's a different one. Iron the rest of your fabric back and forth until you've covered the entire fabric with adhesive. Turn the fused fabric and hot fix over and iron again. That's kind of disconcerting. Seriously? Okay, then this is the wallet that I found. I found it at DI, like Goodwill, just a cute little flat wallet. Super simple. I thought I could slide into my purse. I'm not a gigantic wallet person, but it had this K on it, and my name is not start with a K, first or last. And so I thought that I would put this on here to cover up the K. So once we've done this, we can take off the backing, maybe. I can get it off. Let me heat it up a little bit longer. Ouch. Ouch. Sorry, it's a little bit warmer than I thought it was going to be. Then it says to pull off, it's not quite there. Pull off the backing. Oops, I almost got it the wrong direction. then I'm going to put this on here like that. Eyeball it, and then just press it. So it's 10 to 12 seconds. Kind of squished my stitches, but there it is. A cute little wallet. So I'm very happy with that. I do love the color pink, which you would know if you could see my room because it has a carpet just about the color of this shirt. So anyway, I'm going to go over to the chair and I'll be right back with you. Hi Stitchy friends, it's Shawnamarie, and I thought that I would try taping in the morning because at nighttime I am pretty much dead after work. And so I'm very excited to be doing this today. I just wanted to catch up. It's been a couple weeks since I talked about the things that my mom and I have been stitching. I still can't convince her to come on, and so you just are stuck with me. One of the things that I finished stitching was the flamingo that I showed you. It was definitely just a, oh my gosh, I saw that and I loved it, so I had to stitch it. And so here that is. And you saw me putting that on the wallet just a couple minutes ago. And so that is very, very cute because I love the pink in there. Not so much a like gigantic flamingo person, but the pink is adorable and the wallet suits my purposes. And so I was very happy to find that. Oh, and I even wore my little teeny tiny flamingo shirt today. Has little tiny pink flamingos on it. So that was an exciting thing that, yeah, like I found the pattern and the shirt all within the same week. And then this week when we went to Joann's, we saw all kinds of flamingo fabric. Couldn't think of what it was called. So apparently people like flamingos. I know my sister does. So that was one of the things that I finished over this last couple weeks was the lovely Amanda Gregory free pattern on her blog. I think from 2015. You'll have to just type in free flamingo Amanda Gregory, it'll pop up. And so it was a fun stitch, wasn't too hard, did it on Aida, 14 count. And so it's full coverage, and yeah, it was just great. And so that was one of the things I got done. The other thing that I've been working on, I did not work on my Jacob's stitch along at all. So I'm like totally behind on that because I was just barely finishing up February. And then March came out and I can't find my other thing that I was working on. So I'm not even going to show you the modern folk embroidery stitch along because I was naughty and stitched a flamingo instead. So I will have to catch up on that. But the other thing that I started working on or was working on was this Plum Street Sampler. It's called 100 Ways. I think I have showed you this before, pretty sure. I started a couple times on linen I didn't like. I had purchased it at Joann's and it was very, very soft and very, like it just moved a lot. It was just really hard to stitch on. And so I decided to start over. So I got a piece of Aida, 18 count, and dyed it as just a titch pink because this sample was stitched on in the pink. And it really doesn't look pink in the pattern. It's just very, very pale. And I had fun dyeing. We're having fun testing and trying different things. And so this was how far I got on this piece. Up here I stitched a little bit farther and I'll have to pull that out. But yeah, I made quite a bit of progress. And so I'm looking forward to working on that. I do have a concern, however. So if any of you have an answer, I'm more than willing to take suggestions because I did not read the pattern like all the way through the instructions and everything before. And it's not that it was an overly complicated pattern, but originally it was done on linen and I chose Aida. Like I said, I chose the Aida because other than just around the edges, this is full coverage. And so I didn't think it was going to be a big deal, but the faces on the people, they are stitched over one. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that with the Aida. So if you have a good idea, or a suggestion that might work, I am all for it, because yeah, they might just be little pink blobby things on top of their bodies with one eye and no mouth, or who knows. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out when I get there. I am a little concerned though, because you know, even though that doesn't look like I got much done, that was a lot of stitching, and I would hate to start, you know, a third time. That would be horrible. But I am working on that, and so I did get that. And then the other thing that I've been working on is I've been working on my Samsaras that I thought were going to also be a breeze. Little teeny tiny things do not go as quickly as you think they're going to go. And so I thought I was going to whop all 4 of these out in January. These are Januaries. These aren't even Februaries. And I didn't. I got through 2 of them because I got sidetracked by a flamingo. But I did get, where'd my little tags go? There they are. I got the little paper tags. Sorry. And I made just a little jig for it that I can lay over it so that I can get my pieces, you know, in the same spot each time I lay them on. And so I have them glued on. So here's the little penguin. And then here's Tuesday. Yay! Another finish. Granted, I'm way behind, but finished. So those were really fun. And as I've been stitching these, I have been getting crazy ideas that I'm trying very hard to not think about, because I think other things could be very fun on these little tags. So we'll see, because I can already see that I don't have enough time in the day to stitch all the things that I want to stitch. But they are fun. And I'm still waiting for my little stand, because the little stand is on back order. But hopefully it gets here pretty soon, because now that my tags are done, even though they're 2 and they're for January, I would still like to see them up to keep me motivated to get the other ones done. Oh, I found a frame for this, my 100 Ways. It's not going to look like this when it's done. I found this at the Goodwill. And so I'm going to paint the frame white. My friend, my daughter-in-law, has gray walls, and so I'm going to paint the frame white and pull out all of this inside stuff and reframe it. And I haven't decided if I'm going to mat it or not. I can. I do have that ability, but I haven't decided. And so that was one of my fun little finds this week. Yeah, a wallet and a picture frame and a cute shirt. Some of the other things that we've been working on is my mom has been crazy busy. She has all kinds of projects that are started. Sorry, I'm looking for, she handed me the pattern for this and now I can't find it. She was working on the Lizzie Kates. I don't think I have the Lizzie Kate here, but she finished the spring. Remember we did the winter on the, here, let me go grab it. It's just on the other side of the room. Sorry. My big gigantic hand. So this is what we did with winter. We had found this clock. Ooh, you gonna get seasick? I'm using a different stand today for my camera. And so we found this clock and we took out the guts, and then we finished the back of this. I laced it up, and then we put some magnets on it so that she can swap it out with spring or winter or summer or fall. I don't think she has summer or fall done. I think she's working on one of them. I don't remember which one. And so we need to get this one finished so we can swap out winter for spring. But she got that all finished. So that's a great thing that we like to see. And then we have some works in progress. And I have no works in progress other than this one that I will stitch on while I'm catching up on my stitch along, because I'm seriously behind on my stitch along. It's like the second week in March, and I'm not anywhere near being halfway done with March's stitch along section. So she got this when we went up to Shepherd's Bush a couple, I think it was it was last month. It was May. Sorry, I'm looking for the pattern because I have them here, but they're not in order. And she got this pattern, Standing Holy Places. And sorry, without looking, I can't remember. Yvette Ungrich is the designer. And we just loved that pattern. And so one day while I was at work, he dyed some fabric. And so she is working on that. And here it is. And the only thing that she's changed out of this, I don't think it's done all in the original colors. We did definitely change out the stars. Because instead of having the stars be like super bright yellow, she did them in sparkly platinum or champagne. I can't remember which one's sparkly. And so that's where she's at on that. So isn't that looking good? I really like it. They had a color conversion at Shepherd's Bush and I picked that up, but I haven't decided because I would like to do this also because when she goes home, this goes home with her. And so, yeah, I don't know. I haven't decided to do it in that or the more muted colors. I'm generally not a muted girl. I kind of like the bright. Yeah, I like the bright. And so I haven't decided on that. And then the other thing that she's got going on is she has been working on, oops, sorry, it's over here on her chair. Totally unorganized. And she has been working on the Brenda Gervais word plays. And they are very fun. There's February's. And here's March's. And so this was another piece of fabric that she dyed, tea and coffee, I think, if I remember right. And it was gray. It's Ada. Here's February. And she changed the colors out a little bit. Sorry, I folded it down so I can make sure that you're able to see it. But isn't that fun? I really like them. We both love words and they were fun on the pattern, but I like them as she stitched them because she's changed the colors up a little bit more so they're bright. Like I don't think at all that Valentine was done in this variegated floss. They're DMCs. But didn't that turn out darling? So that was February. And then we have, she did this gigantic piece of fabric and she's going to get 4 of the word plays on it. So let me fold it this direction. Here's March. So we have March done, so we can finish that and then she can hang that up. And she changed the colors out on that and did this in a variegated, I think the house was white and she changed it to green. And these little houses were white and she changed them to a shade of green. Yeah, basically she changed the whole thing out. So that was very fun. And then the other one that she's working on, she's still working on this one. It's on the other side, is April's. And she changed out the color of the wagon and the April, sorry, and the jelly beans and yeah. So a lot of the colors are different and they're just definitely fun. So I look forward to getting those finished and so she's been really busy stitching on all of those things. She has way more things going on than I do. And then for our haul this month, whoops, she did give me the Lizzie Kate. It was on the bottom of the pile. See, there's the Lizzie Kate pattern for spring. There's the Lizzie Kate for spring and there you go. So when we went up to Shepherd's Bush, the other couple of things that we picked up were this, Be Strong and of Good Courage. It says, be strong and of good courage, be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with thee wherever thou goest. Joshua 1:9. And that's also by the same designer, Yvette Ungrich. Sorry if I'm slaughtering her name. Anyway, so that's a fun one. And then, you know, along with the lovely flamingo theme that we have. Actually, we saw this one, and what started it was this, is my sister likes flamingos, and so we saw this, and my mom got it so that we could make it for her. And isn't that cute? And I don't remember who does this. Hands-on Design. You had me at flamingo. And so that'll be very cute. I don't know whether they were going to make the little scissor fob or not, but the little pillow make her a pincushion so that she can use it while she's quilting. So we got that one, and I think I might have showed you this last time. I just don't remember. But I got it at Shepherd's Bush when we went up. And it's got little teeny tiny beehives. Will it focus? Maybe there. And so that'll be fun to stitch, because I do love bees and beehives and bee things, and it's got little houses on it. You can't beat it. And then the other pattern that we got is this one for Easter, the Easter House Trio by Waxing Moon Designs. Aren't those fun? Sorry, I'm kind of peeking around the corner so that I can make sure that you can see it. There's one, and then there's the other two. Does that focus better? Yeah. Yeah. So those are the next little stitching things for her. And then we also got, I don't know where we got this. Anyway, some polka dot gray Ada 20 count. Some beige Ada with polka dots, because the polka dots are so fun. In fact, I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, she's going to do this pattern on these polka dot fabrics. I don't know how to hold those. And then the other one is the blue polka dot. So won't those be fun? Blue, gray, and beige and the little houses. Very fun. Fun, fun, fun. And then the only thing I got new, I do occasionally have restraint, not very often, but occasionally, is I got this pattern. It's a sampler, and I love the fabric and the alphabet and the little good night sun, hello moon. I think though that on this, it's a Rosewood Manor, which I love, love, love her designs, Karen Kubla. I think that when I do the moon, instead of doing it so that it has a little face, and I know that's kind of probably the whole purpose, there's something about it that kind of weirds me out. So I think I'm just going to do the whole entire thing in a variegated floss. So it's not quite as, hey, there's a face. But that was the pattern that I got. And so that's very fun. And I'm excited to get started after I catch up on my stitch along. And after I get my present done for my daughter-in-law. Yeah, I think those are all my have-to-dos. Although I do have a Christmas stocking to get started. I'm not feeling the Christmas thing right now. So that's all I have to show you today. We're just living life, being busy. Spring's coming. Garden's gonna get put in the back, and we have garden boxes going in the front yard. They're going to be tall, about 30 inches. And so I'm looking forward to get those done, and so is my husband, since I dragged home, actually he and my mother dragged it home. I was gone that day. And when I came home, they had dragged all of the trunks and branches from a neighbor's house that had cut down their trees, and so we're going to fill up our garden boxes with those and add some dirt on top of that, soil. And yeah, we have projects going on, which is pretty much how my house is all the time. You're probably sitting in the one, well, I shouldn't say that. The main floor is clean. This room's clean. The stitching room is clean. But I do have a bedroom down the hallway that we call hell, because it is so full of craft crap you can hardly walk in it. Anyway, that's what's going on in our life. My mom's making plans to go home in a couple months, which makes me extremely sad, but she will be super happy to get back to her place and her stuff. And I can't tell you how many days go by that she says, well, if we were at my house, I have this and this and this and this. But I don't have all that, because I only have 40 years of stuff, not 70 years of stuff. But it'll be good. I know she's anxious to go home. Anyway, I hope that you have a great time and that you get lots of stitching done. I am anxiously waiting, well, I've been watching Instagram to see all of the new designs coming out of Nashville, and I actually have 2 of them on order right now, and I'm just waiting for them to come to the house so they can torment me while I finish my have-to-dos. Believe it, have-to-do stitching. But my stitching keeps me sane, so I don't care if I have to do it, unlike housework. Anyway, I hope you have a great Saturday. It is going to be wonderful here, and we're going to be outside, and I hope you enjoy your Saturday too. And I will see you in a couple weeks. Okay, bye.